Scrum half Razzi gets this one out to the back. Hugo Menard picking it up, trying to set it up, but he's going to play the penalty advantage. Straight to White, about 7 or 8 out from the try zone. As a reminder, there's a lot of options you could take from a straight arm penalty. One of those, which the one they're taking, is a kick for post. If successful through the uprights, it is worth 3 points. If unsuccessful and it stays in play, the ball is live. They also have the option to kick for touch for a lineout, tap and go, or choose a scrum there. Oh, we got a minute here. Let's take a look at your backfield players. For the White side, and setting up for a kick for post here. He's going to be on kicking duties a lot today. That's Hugo Menard. Coming in at number 11 on the wing is Xavier Ellis. Center, number 12, Cliff Patterson. Number 13, Ray Kyle Taisagu. Coming in at 14 on the other wing is Drevon Strickland. And rounding out at fullback is John Gopner. For the White side, coming in at number 10 is Hayden Dettige. 11 at wing is Aaron Craw. And that ball does go wide. Touchdown quick by Bryce Barnard. This will be a 22 dropout. It only has to go a meter. And that's why he was trying to get a quick play here. He needs to settle this one. Instead, he kicks into a pile of bodies wearing white jerseys. Ball out the back, into the hands of Tavius. First contact there by Cole Fuse. A big counter ruck by Kareem Williams, putting a lot of pressure on the White's ruck. LaDon Mathis trying to find a lane to run in, gets wrapped up. And it's going to be an offsides penalty against Blue. And that was one of those options, a kick for touch. It's going to be a line out to Chef's White team. Right about 15 out from the try line. Fake front, throw middle. Good contest there by Blue and White in the air. Fair play all around. A kick for touch, finding the street, and a minivan. And it is going to be a line out to White. It looks like Philip Woodhouse on the throw. They're going to go throw front there. Whew. LaDon Mathis with a head of steam. He is hard to put down. Nice offload there in the contact area, going for another 5 meters. But a quick poach attempt, and it's going to be a not releasing call against White. That was Alex Kennick holding onto the ball a little too long there on the ground. And to Siege on the boot. It's going to stay in. Held on, and a nice play by Ray Kyle on the outside there to keep that ball in live action. Colin Butine doing everything he can to try to keep a hold of it. Not 100% sure what the call was there. It might have been coming in from the side. The serve right on top of the action there. Got a sub coming in bear with us here. We do have this. This is a live scrimmage, not a friendly competition. And there we are. Don Mathis, another head of steam. He's looking for the try zone on this one. He's going to get it, it looks like. No, he's not. Held up is the call. Elijah Valle, little scrum half, blue cap out there, getting on the ball. He's going to hold up. LaDon Mathis, no try awarded. With held up being the call, offense does retain possession, so White will have a scrum down at the 5-meter line. Michael Carnes stepping in for the blue side. Stepping in at flank. Dakota Southworth's going to shift back to 8-man. Strong contest by both teams in the scrum here. Ball does finally get out to the back of the White side of the scrum. A forward kick there by Herbert Evans. And then he finds a way to get the tackle in and force the forward pass. It's going to be a scrum down to blue at the 10. Another big push by both teams in the scrum. Hayden and Teach looking for a boot downfield, trying to find a gap. Full back, Gulpner getting in there for the White side, scooping it in and waiting for support there. Hugo Menard gets this one out to Nathan Cox, who finds an offload from the ground. Philip Woodhouse with one stiff arm. He's going to break a tackle there. Michael Carnes coming in from the back, scooping him up. Hugo Menard finding a nice offload and contact. Speaking of contact, Drevon Strickland not scared of it there. Bryce Barnard taking the hit and getting the tackle. And a not releasing call again. Hayden Tatij there for the poach. Just a reminder on kick for touch. If the ball stays in play, it is a live ball. If it goes out, it is a line out to the team who kicks it from the penalty. And Teej does find touch here. It's going to be a line out right about the 50. A nice ball over the top of the first jumper into the hands of Dakota Southworth. Ball gets out to Chris Kerslake, who's running like a Mack truck. Strong and steady, wins that race. Hayden Teej out to Terrence James. Terrence James with the dummy. Making Ray Kyle bite there, finding contact. It's going to be a penalty to blue. Ruck was formed, says the sir. Philip Woodhouse getting called for that one. A lot of wind out here today. See if Hayden Teej can find touch again. Big boot, but this is going to stay in. That is a live ball. In the hands of Hugo Menard. Gets it over to Ratti. Ratti's looking for a lane. Gets an offload out, but it is scooped up and taken to the house. Herbert Evans putting 5 on the board for the Blue. Great heads-up awareness there. Read that one like a book. And Coach Meisel's blue-collar boys take the early lead. For those of you that might be unfamiliar with 15s or rugby in general, when you score a try, you now have to bring the ball out directly from where you scored it. It can only go perpendicular with the try line, cannot go parallel at all. So it has to bring it straight out and kick from there. You can bring it as far back as you'd like or as close as you'd like, but you cannot get any closer to center. And Siege lining this one up. Flags are up. That's 2 more on the board for Tritons. Boys in blue have a full score lead, 7-0. And in 15s, unlike 7s, in 15s you receive after you score rather than kick. A nice high ball. A lot of competition in the air there. Play on, says the sir. Lane Prusner eventually scoops that one up. Herbert Evans looking for a lane back there. A swarming defense by the white collars. Another penalty against the white. Hayden Siege with a nice angle here. Should be able to get a good chunk of field. Right at the camera. Gets a good 15 meters out of that one. Another nice defense on the line out there. Nathan Cox able to swipe that one back for the boys in white. Cliff Patterson getting his first touch. His first touch turns into a pass to the other team there. Big counter ruck coming in. Elijah Valle doing what he has to do to get that ball out, though. Lane Prusner, head down, arms going. Michael Carnes giving it right back to LaDon Mathis for the other team. Hugo Menard making a step, getting one to miss. Gets the offload back to LaDon Mathis. Great play in the open field here by the Tritons. We do have one player down. And we're going to take time off for the guy on the ground. I believe that's Hugo Menard. We do have a great training staff here. He's going to take a look at him. While I take a look here, we did have a few substitutions coming in. For the white team, he's going to come in. He's going to replace Hugo. He's going to be done for the day. Chris Santos stepping in there, and then Tony Robinson stepping in on the blue side. He's going to get a little help, but he is going to be hopping off this field. At the end of all that, I believe it was an offsides penalty. We're going to get back to play here. A kick for touch coming from Chris Santos. A line drive rock. It's going to get about 20 meters or so. And it will be a line out to white. Stolen well in the air there. Blue ball, scrum half in. Now we got pick and goes. Nice work on the ground there. Give the scrum half time to get back in. Hayden DeTiege looking for a kick downfield. Trying to find a gap. He does find space on the ground. It's a foot race. Dylan Heiselman coming in hot. Ratzi able to just step in, but a support on the way. Ball being passed around the back line there. I believe that's Jaden Love who finally ends up with it and hits the deck. Double clutch on the pass there is going to leave Nathan Cox hanging out to dry. That was I believe that was Cole Fowler coming in on that tackle. That was not. That was Dakota Southworth. I apologize. Elijah Valle coming in. Scrum half putting in work dirty. And he's going to cause a turnover. Michael Carnes going for the poach. Not releasing is the call. Penalty to the blue side. A kick for touch. Hayden DeTiege putting it in about 7 or 8 meters from the try line. The clock is off. Our first 20 minutes is up here. But you can't end it on a penalty. That was James Kay taking the front man throw. Staying inbounds. Blues looking to punch another one in here before time's up. Lane Prusner making meters for the blue side. Driving hard. They're close to line here. Kareem Williams. He finds a gap on the outside. He's going to dot it down. 5 for the boys in blue. Recognize the 1-man 10-meter matchup on there. That's going to make a 12-0 penny conversion attempt here. If conversion is successful, that is another 2 on the board to end this period. This is a very difficult kick for Hayden DeTige, or anybody for that matter. He's inside the 5-meter channel on the outside. Wind coming across. One last size up. He gets a boot behind it. Just a shade left. Score is going to remain 12-0 at the end of the first period here. Coach Jake Mizell in control here. He is coaching the blue team for this scrimmage. Coach Chef, he's got the boys in white, giving a little pep talk after the first period here. We are going to do 4 20-minute periods. That was the end of the first one. A lot of good looks there, a lot of open field play, nice offloads, a couple mistakes. Overall, the boys are looking okay on this one. Forwards really just taking control. It's been a pretty dominated by the forwards on both sides today. Shout out to the Iowa Central TV and radio production team. They're out here doing this live production for us. Got a few cameras and the live feed. Doing a nice job. We really appreciate their support. And we will be back with you in just a few moments here for the next kickoff. And here we are getting back to the action. Another 20-minute period here. We will be flipping the field here. I'm not sure who's going to receive yet. It's going to be just a few minutes here. Back to the action. Blue kicking off to white to start this one. Blue is up 12-0. Hitting the Tige on the boot. Philip Woodhouse, captain for the white team right now. Catching that one on the run. Nathan Cox running that one in, finding 3 defenders for the blue side. That's going to be a high tackle penalty advantage. Alex Kinnick found Chris Kerslocky and found him hard. Kerslocky staying in the pocket, taking the hit. We're going to go back to the original penalty. Looks like Chris Santos on the boot. And that ball is going to stay in. John Gaupner getting that one out of the air. Gets it off to Elijah Valle. He finds Tony Robinson. Tony Robinson in the open field is dangerous just like that. He's looking for a lane. He's just got to outrun. He gets a nice offload to Terrence James there. Another Florida boy. That's a Florida connection on the outside. And the ball lost forward. Kareem Williams. That was Drayvon Sticklin getting that one. He gets it off to LaDon Mathis. Ray Kyle making a couple steps. It's going to finally get settled. Out to Nathan Veal. Gets it off to Ray Nick. Good heads-up play there. Bloom was swarming on Nathan Veal on that one. Colin Butine, shoulder down, head strong. Right, Kyle getting this one out as Alex Ballas. Gets it out to Cliff Patterson. See what the original call was. I believe that was hands in the ruck. Not going through the mark. Not going through the mark is a call there. Might be a favor for the boys in white. He was all alone on the breakaway run. Should be expecting a kick for touch here. Ray Kyle with the boot, but it stays in. Aaron Craw, also known as Cheeto, doing a great job there. Taking that ball back another 40 meters, and then appears to be a knock-on in the tackle. It's going to be a scrum down 2 white. Scrum down 2 white. Oh, that's going to be a reset. Straight to the ground, the boys in front go. That's better. It's settled, ball is in. Out to the back. A lot of pressure coming from blue. Terrence James making first contact. Herbert Evans helping him finish off that tackle. Don Mathis running hard. There is an injured player on the field, so play is going to stop. It did run into him. Normally we would just play on. But when a trainer is needed and the play runs into the injury zone, play will stop. That's Colin Butine. It's a tough kid. It's not typical for him to stop mid-game like that. He's holding his shoulder like it might be out.
That's right. When you get low, you win. You know what I'm saying? Hold.
Mike McDaniel stepping in for Colin Butine here. Return to play coming soon. Just a discussion among referees. Carried in by White when play was stopped. So it's going to be a scrum down to reset.
Let's go, Eli. Big D again, Eli.
Big push by White.
That's it, quicker.
Ball finds its way into the hands of Ray Kyle. He gets an offload out. Still working. Xavier Ellis, first real touch today. Retains possession, gets support. LaDon Mathis, head of steam. A low pass. Good work there by Nathan Veal to get down and make sure not to lose possession. Cliff Patterson finding an open man out there. Looks like John Gopner. JG putting in some work on the outside. A pass over the top. Chris Santos is going to be the one to wrap that one up. And not releasing the ball, poach in, and another player down. We're going to take time off. Looks like Kareem Williams. Another shoulder out. Tavia is stepping in on the blue side to replace Michael Carnes. Michael Carnes. Mike Carnes staying in. A little confusion on the substitutions here. Apologies for those of you tuning in. Trainer's still taking a look. Just give us a few more minutes here. Shout out to Caleb and the training staff. He's got his work cut out for him today. Taking care of all these boys. Kareem Williams does come off after that one. He appeared to just have a really hard stinger, I guess. But high kick from hitting the tee, just going to stay in. Xavier Ellis keeping possession for the boys in white there. Don Mathis wrapped up around the legs by Michael Carnes. Alex Kinnick on the inside lane running hard. Ray Kyle out to Cliff Patterson, out to JG, who gets it off to Trayvon Sticklin. Nathan Field with a look. He gets it to Alex Kinnick. Alex Kinnick in open field, looking like a glorious center. That is a tight head prop, though. That was a big tackle in the open field there. I believe that was Elijah Valle, not scared of anything. Herbert Evans shooting the line and making the tackle on Clifton Patterson there. And creates a poach opportunity. Blue ball. A little miscommunication there is going to be a tackle for loss. And he's making one step. Looking for a lane. Sport needs to get there. He's going to be alone. Blue penalty advantage, high tackle. Just finding touch on that one was Hayden Teach. Will be a line out to blue. Stolen by White again. Ratzi scooping up. Tavius making the tackle. A big counter rock's coming. Scrum half in. It's going to be a pick and go for White. Mike McDaniel making headway, gaining meters. Ball finding a way out the back. Kick for space. Dylan Heiselman making the catch in the air. Tony Robinson making a step. He is going to get wrapped up, though. Mike McDaniel making the tackle. Elijah Faye gets this one out to Cole Foose. And it's going to go back to the original penalty for offsides. And instead of taking the penalty back yonder, it is going to be a scrum down to blue just outside the 22. I think there may have been a call that came in from the AR on the sideline. Herbert Evans with the skip pass. Aaron Craw with the massive lane and an unfortunate drop there. That's a beautiful look by Herbert Evans with the skip. Ball out the back for White, into the hands of Ray Kyle. He finds Clifton Patterson. Clifton looking for a pass back to Ray Kyle. Ray Kyle's going to get contact. Alex Ballas running hard, head of steam. He's going to find Alex Pasa. Nice hands by Nathan Field to keep that one in, and then he offloads it to no prevail. It's going to be a scrum down to blue off the knock. Ball out. Another knock on. Scooped up by Ratti. It's going to be a scrum advantage to White. After a quick poach by Herbert Evans. Going to kill that advantage quickly. a scrum down there. And just a lot of drops today. I don't know if it's the wind, nerves, other miscellaneous options to choose from there for the oopsies, but we're going to have another scrum down. Forward's getting a lot of live practice today, so that's nice. Quick pick there. I believe that was Chris Krzyzlaki. Hayden Siege making a step back to the inside. And a quick ball out by Elijah Valle. Ooh, gets it out to James K. That was Philip Woodhouse sticking in for that tackle. And it's going to be an offsides against White. Wind at his back, and Hayden Destige is going to elect to go for post, about 31 out, dead center. Just a reminder, off a penalty attempt, this ball is live. If it does not go through the post and does not leave the field of play. Hayden Destige, 3 more on the board for blue. Dead center strike. 15-0, blue up here late in the first half. Chris Scantos with the little squib kick. Received well by Herbert Evans. And a nice heads-up play, a lot of space, no fullback back there. JG running hard, but Herbert Evans on the chase. He's going to get him. Ball stays in, and it's going to be a touch. Shoves him into touch. It's going to be a 5-meter scrum to blue off the brilliant heads-up play by Herbert Evans and the nice chase. Big push by blue. Chris Krzyzlaki with the 8-man pick. He's going to get the quick offload to Elijah Valle. Brilliant play there off the set piece. With 10 seconds left on the clock, that's another 5 on the board for blue. A perfectly executed 8-man pick. Conversion attempt coming from Hayden Destige. And ref keeps time. He says there's another minute left to play here. Nice boot there by Hayden Detige. He's going to get 2 more on the board for the Tritons. We're going to have about 30 seconds of play here left in this quarter period. 22-0 is your score. Blue up. Low line drive. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. Ball lost forward, scooped up by a man in front. That is going to be a penalty to White for the offsides. White wants an opportunity to answer with 3 more of their own. Chris Santos is going to have an opportunity to kick for post here off the penalty call. And it's going to be a drop kick to nowhere. Ball live by Blue. Blue just needs to get this ball out. Time is off. And they do just that. 22-0 after the first 40. White's got to be a little frustrated with that decision choice there, and a drop kick at that, not off the tee. Not quite sure what's going to go on there, but I am certain it's going to be questioned in this huddle. For those of you that might not know, a little rundown of Triton rugby history. 2016, first official year. Brent Nelson started this thing up. Has had a lot of success, a lot of former players. A few of them tuned in today. Shout out to Reese Smith and Pierre Wansbury. I know they're looking on. They're playing at Lindenwood University, St. Charles. They did a beautiful job. Got a lot of success in the playoffs, including a D1 AA national championship last year. A couple returners here that played with them. So shout out to those boys. Got a few more boys down at Life. I don't know if they're tuned in or not, but shout out to them as well. Those are tornado sirens in the background. If you can hear them, no, there's not a tornado. That's just Saturday at noon in Iowa. No need to be worried. It's actually quite a beautiful day out here. Maybe 72 degrees, windy, a little bit of sun. great day for rugby, and we are thankful to have it. A lot of places in the country right now are not quite as fortunate as we are. We are very blessed to be out here. Even for just an inter-squad scrimmage, we will take it. Rugby is rugby. I love to see it. We are halfway done with this scrimmage at that, 22-0. I will be taking a quick break here, and we'll be back with you when the action comes on. Triton Nation, welcome back. We have the third 20-minute installment coming up here soon. Flip the field again, white on the right, blue on the left. Coming out of the first 40, blue has shown a great deal of composure. Lost the ball a few times, stayed strong. Holding on to a 22-0, gave up 0 points in the first 40. We do have a strong team of referees today. 3 well-qualified gentlemen. They're going to be rotating duties throughout the course. Shout out to them for coming up. They've done a great job so far. On top of the play at all times. Kyle on the kick. He's going to get it center. Elijah Valle with the reception. He's got it out to Tony Robinson. Robinson looking for the offload, gets out to Clifton Patterson, who's met right away. I apologize, that was Cheeto, Aaron Craw. Met right away on the outside there. Head into Tej, keeping this one going in again. Big ruck by blue, but not before LaDon Mathis gets his hands on. And it's going to be called not releasing. Let's see what the call is here. Looks like inside the 22, White is going to elect for a scrum. Wind is blowing pretty strong out here. Kicking from touch from the center is going to be difficult. I like the option. Ball stolen by blue. Elijah Valle. He may be 5'2", but he runs like he's 6'4", 220. Knocking one over, making another one miss. That is the scrum half. Valle finds Herbert Evans on the outside. He's got a squib kick. He's going to find Toach. It will be a line out, but not before it gains 15 meters. Mike McDaniel is going to be on the toss for White. I apologize. Philip Woodhouse is going to be on the toss for White. A nice ball to the back lift there. It's Philip Woodhouse with the toss. Alex Ballish is keeping the ball alive here. I did not catch a call, but I do know it's a scrum down. I believe it's going to be a scrum down 2 White. Rotzi with the put.
Go White!
Ball pops out the back. Gets it off to Ray Kyle, who finds Cliff Patterson. Gets it out wide to Drayvon Strickland. And a foot goes into touch. Fortunate for Blue, his foot did just hit the sideline because he did find a lane there. Injury sub coming in. Kareem Williams stepping in for Tavius. A deep ball here into the hands of Michael Carnes. Not straight is the call. An option coming to White. Looks like White's going to elect the scrum down. For those of you that might be unfamiliar, when a ball is thrown in, it must stay within the tunnel past the 5-meter mark. If it does not do so, the other team gets the option to throw their own line out or get the put in on a scrum. White is electing the scrum here.
You know what the call is? You know what the call is? Hey Ray, what's the call?
Big push by Blue here. White does get the ball out finally. Ray Kyle gets this off to Chris Santos, looking for a lane. Blue looking for the poach and not releasing call. Did not get it. Alex Kinnick, head of steam. Don Mathis with the offload gets it back to the inside to Nathan Veal. Nathan Veal storming ahead for an extra 10 meters after contact. Mike McDaniel running this one. He's going to keep his feet, break the gain line. Nathan Veal out to Philip Woodhouse. Philip Woodhouse chopped down by Dylan Heiselman. But not held was the call, and an extra 5 meters he gains. It's the first time we're really seeing a solid structure run out of White, and they're running it quite well. Until that ball was lost forward. And it's going to be a scrum down to Blue. Nice push by Blue there. And a big hunt by the boys in white. Hayden the Teej looking to kick that one out. Instead he gets swarmed and put down a long ways behind the gain line. Herbert Evans with a nice boot over the top though. This ball's going to stay in. Dylan Heiselman on the hunt. Ball lost forward by Alex Ballas there. Heiselman scoops it up. Advantage called dead, and it's going to be a scrum down to Blue. push by White on this scrum. And that ball stolen, picked to the 8-man. Alex Ballas getting this one settled in. Ball out. Stolen briefly for a minute by Blue, picked back up by White. And it's going to be an advantage to Blue, penalty advantage, not releasing the ball. Michael Carnes with the poach. Hayden Siege looking to kick for touch. He struggled against the wind finding touch today. See if we can get this one out. It's a high kick. We'll see where it stays. And it stays in. Gathered by Philip Woodhouse. Tackled by Dylan Heiselman. Ruck was formed. Penalty awarded to White there. Ray Kyle on kick. Looks like he's going to be kicking for touch. Fake to the front, throw to the back. Taken well by Nathan Veal. Dylan McDaniel with the dummy. Or I'm sorry, not Dylan McDaniel. Mike McDaniel with the dummy. He runs hard. He's going to get 15 out of that one. A lot of pressure from the back line of Blue. We're going to have a knock advantage by Blue. White with the advantage. Gets it off to Don Mathis in a gap. He's going to stiff arm one, and he gets ahead of steam in open field. He's untouchable. Try awarded for White. 5 on the board finally. Try scored by LaDon Mathis. But Mike McDaniel putting in a side of work in this quarter.
Hey, we're done. We're done. We're done. Good job. Good fucking work. That was a good pass, Nate.
Ray Kyle kicking off a cone. Going to pull this one a little left. Felt the pressure from the chasers.
Smart decisions, boys.
22-5 remains the score here. Conversion unsuccessful. White to receive.
We're not done, White. Here we go again.
Mike McDaniel receiving that one. Big counter rucks all day. Contact area has been a mess of bodies. Stolen well, and then stolen again. Not releasing is the call. That was Ray Nick getting the poach. Ray Connell looking to kick for touch.
Make it safe, Ray. Make it safe. Chase that. Thank you.
Well received by the fans in the stands. We're going to have a line out to White. Ball over the top, scooped up by the blue scrum half. Michael Karn's going to take this one in. Got an offload to Herbert Evans in contact area. Going to get it settled just outside the 22. Blue knocking on the door again. Into the hands of Lane Prusner. Hayden DeTiege with the kick over the top. Not sure who got there on the tackle, but I know he was offsides. Let's see what the call was here. The call is going to be offsides. They're going to give it to him back where he received kick. I believe that was Aaron Craw that got ahead of the kick there. Throw to the front, Jaden Love receiving. Mike McDaniel scooping this pass up. Mike McDaniel refuses to hit the deck today. He's done a very nice job running the ball. Chris Santos getting a ball out to Cliff Patterson, who's left out to dry. Big tackle coming in there. Ball goes a little wide, scooped up by Alex Ballas. Running hard, ball stripped out though. And it's going to be James Kay. Lane Prusner lowering her shoulder, getting the offload out there. Blue settling. Tony Robinson making a step. Jersey tackle there, keeping the try from getting in. Kareem Williams running hard. That's Dakota Southworth getting a couple meters off of pick and go. James Kay. Elijah Valle sends it out to the backs. We've got the massive overload, and Tony Robinson making one step, running through the last defender, and he is going to get it dotted down. Try awarded. 5 more on the board for Blue. Hayden DeTiege is going to have another difficult kick ahead of him here. (27-5) pending conversion attempt. The blue collar boys putting in the work. Hayden DeTiege lining this one up. Conversion successful from inside the 5-meter channel. Hayden DeTiege going against the wind, dotting that one just over the bar. Flags up, 2 more on the board. He's really stepped into that role nicely. 29-5 is your tally. About a minute and a half left in this third period. Get some air under it, goes dead center. Kareem Williams looking for an offload. Does not find it. Mike McDaniel, ball in hand. Refusing to go down. Mike McDaniel again making contact and going for an extra 10. This ball was poached though. Herbert Evans on the poach. Cole Fuse on the scoop. That's going to be a forward handoff. And a scrum down awarded to White just outside the 22. Horn blows, but play continues until there is a minor infraction, a score, or the ball goes into touch. And there is a minor infraction right there. It's going to be a knock on, and that's going to end play. Unless the sir has, he does not. That's going to end play. And that comes to the end of our third section here. We are going to have another 20 minutes coming up after this, after a quick break. We'll be back with you in just a few moments. How you do it. Good work. Triton Nation, we are back and at it. The last 20 minutes of this scrimmage. About to kick off here. Blue squad up 29 on the white squad, 29-5. White squad did show some promise. Finally got a try in that last 20 minutes. See if they can put it all together here and make a comeback. White is set to receive. Deontay Bailey and Daniel Hayes stepping on for the blue squad. As well as Edmund Rabe for the blue squad. Tanner Gleam getting in for the white squad here. A high ball going just 10. Scooped up by Xavier Ellis on the outside. Jaden Love lowering his shoulder, running hard into contact. And that's going to be called a maul. Nothing came of it once it hit the ground. It's going to be a scrum down to blue. For those of you unfamiliar, a maul is when players from both sides come together and nobody hits the deck. Knees don't touch right away. It's a maul. When it hits the ground, both teams are allowed to stay and fight for the ball. Nobody is required to release. And if nothing comes of it, the ball doesn't pop out either side. It's going to be a scrum down to the defense going into the maul. It's going to be a bent arm. Quick tap and go by Philip Woodhouse there. He gets it out to Ray Kyle. Runs hard into contact. Ball lost forward by Nathan Veal. On a very low pass. And that's Zach Bletch stepping in a scrum half. First one out the gate. It's going to be a little low. He's going to need to get that fixed. Got a split backfield for blue. They have the put on the scrum. White's going to match on defense. A big push by White. Alex Ballas picking that one. Big tackle there by Elijah Valle, not giving him any room to run. Counter rucks coming in by blue. That's going to be offsides by Cole Fuse. I think officially that might have been coming in from the side, but ball was not out. Ball stays in. Xavier Ellis on the hunt. Tony Robinson making a move. He's going to get on the outside, run straight into Jaden Love. Eventually drug into touch. And it's going to be a, looks like lineout's going to be the call. Lineout to White was the final call there. Throw to the front, received well. But Don Mathis taking that one. He's got a lane for days. He's going to get this one in. That's a try awarded. LaDon Mathis showing off today. Open space, he is untouchable. That's going to be 5 more on the board for the White. They've still got time to crawl back into this matchup. Ray Kyle with his first attempt at post. Pulled it just a little wide. Felt the pressure from the chase. Pressure coming again, just to the right. It's going to be 10 to 29. Conversion no good. But White set to receive. 15 minutes left in this matchup. See if they can get something going here. Deep kick into the hands of LaDon Mathis. High tackle, penalty advantage coming. Alex Pasa getting a little high there. Nathan Veal looking for a gap. Does get the offload out. That was going to be a maul. Jaden Love getting his leg wrapped up by Elijah Valle. There was a penalty advantage to White. So advantage for the high tackle, I believe it was. Ray Kyle with the option. It looks like he's going to kick for touch. Looks like it's going to be a line out White. Quick throw to the front. Oh. Looks like a yee. It's definitely a penalty to White. That was a one-handed knock forward. He's going to be lucky not to get a card. I don't think he's going to be so lucky. No card given. Blue squad can take a deep breath there. Lots of set pieces here. Knocks and ball into touch. Looks like it's going to be a scrum to White. This ball does find its way into the back line. Rotzi stepping in at, I'm not sure if he's playing fullback or if he's playing center, but he's stepping in the back. He's been playing scrum half most of this game. Zach Bletch taking over there, though. Ray Kyle running into contact. Not held. Gets up and drives a little further. Tackler didn't release in time before the counter ruck came in. Penalty, middle of the field. Having trouble finding touch today. It's going to be an elected scrum from the white team. Smart choice there. Alex Kinnick making that call. Penalty advantage to White. Zach Blesh scooping this one up. He's alone. Support was able to get there. Counter ruck came in. Clean ball, says the sir. Stolen well by Blue. No, I apologize. Not a clean ball. It's going to be a penalty awarded to the white team. And they're going to elect to scrum again. Reset on the scrum here. Sir said something didn't quite look right. Give him a chance to reposition without a penalty. Little delay there by the scrum half on the back of the scrum. It's going to allow Blue to swarm up. Ray Kyle running strong. Offload to the inside. That's LaDon Mathis looking for a lane. Not able to do so. Michael Carnes does a great job again in front and just holding on for dear life there. Zach Blesh got that one out to Alex Kinnick, who gets it out to Cliff Patterson. Blesh to Ray Kyle, who gets out to Tanner Gleam. Tanner Gleam running hard into contact. Chris Kozlowski was on that tackle. Ray Kyle with a kick through. It's going to be scooped up by Tony Robinson, though. Gets an offload out. Blue's going to get this one settled. Michael Carnes taking that one in. This ball gets out to Herbert Evans finally. He's going to get wrapped up well by the white defense. Xavier Ellis, I apologize. Xavier Ellis on the tackle there. Kozlowski lowering his shoulder. Inside the 22. Scrum half calling for a wall. I imagine a kick's coming. Kick does come, doesn't find touch though. And it's going to be Santos. running straight into contact there. Ray Nick running hard. Jaden Love lowering his shoulder, trying to make a gap where there isn't one. Does hit the deck, but retains possession. Ray Kyle gets this one out to Nathan Veal. Gets it out to LaDon Mathis. He's going to take it forward for 5 or 6 meters. Rotzi trying to make something happen. Gets swarmed by Blue. The defense for Blue has been pretty well on point today for the most part. Lane Prusner putting Mathis down there. Ray Kyle stepping back inside, looking for a gap. Wrapped up by James. Good hands by Alex Kennick there. Pass was far behind him. Was able to go back and get it. Knock on advantage for White. Terrence James got the knock on there, scooped up by Chris Santos.
Deliver the ball, son. You're killing them. Get the ball out.
Scrum down to White. Penalty advantage to White off the scrum. The advantage still going. Sir giving him a chance to end a touch. Ball lost forward. We're going to come back to the penalty. No advantage gained. Looked like a loss on the bind. Got about 3 minutes left in this matchup. And White's going to elect for a scrum here. I believe that was supposed to be an 8-man picked by the scrum half instead. Given to Ray Kyle. Ray Kyle's making some moves, gaining some meters there. It's going to be a penalty advantage against Blue for offsides. Zach Blesh took that one in, got himself some meters. Alex Ballas running straight ahead for a pick and go. Another pick and go, chopped down immediately by the scrum half, Elijah Valle. Not releasing call against White. Blue penalty awarded. Good kick for territory there with the slam angle. Alex Pasa getting that one off the top, giving it down to Elijah Valle. He's going to run into contact. Blue's going to need to settle this one with the scrummy on the ground. Ball out. Chris Kerslaki settling that one. Hayden to the tees with the big kick downfield. Santos gets that out to Patterson. Patterson to Ratti. Ratti's got a little bit of a lane. First touch and then eventually taken down by Tony Robinson there. Alex Kinnick running hard. Lane Prusner taking the blunt of that one. Prusner in again, put down Mathis. 80 minutes in, he's still running strong. Veal just looking for a lane, trying to gain some meters. He does so. Zach Bletch taking too long to get that ball out. He's just swarmed. He's on the ground again. Scrummy in. Ray Nick calling for support. Going to get this one settled with the pick and go. Good read by Ray Kyle there. Herbert Evans swarming up. Looking to take another one off the line. Nathan Field found a gap. Good job by Alex Pasa to hang on. Not let him through there. That ball is way out. That's going to be a knock on, and that's going to end this matchup here. (29-10). Blue team taking the victory today. Blue colors knocking off the white coats. Great matchup here. Big shout out to the Iowa Central TV and radio productions crew giving us this opportunity for the live stream. Shout out to the referees for coming up and making this happen. Once again, Triton Nation, I'm Dan P. Fish. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good day.